Hey, Smitter, it's Big Man. I'm sending you a cheerio because I think it's your birthday. To be honest, I can't remember what your wife said, but I think it's your birthday, mate, and I don't know if she gave me an age, but, mate, you're obviously old because you're doing a podcast and brilliant stuff, I understand, on Night's podcast. You do it on the radio, I understand, and it's on YouTube and all that sort of stuff. I'll actually have a look at it once I've finished here. I do a podcast as well. By the way, as I said, happy birthday. This is coming from your beautiful wife, Karen, I think it is. No, Kylie. I knew that. It was Kylie. Sorry, Spitter, and sorry, Kylie. It's coming from her. Now, I'm backtrack a bit here. I've got the feeling I've done one for you before, but because I know this information I'm getting here from Kylie. I'm pretty sure I've got this information before. You're 6'6" and you're a Knights supporter, and she's a poor little Panthers supporter at 5'2". Now, I would imagine the magic is just magnificent between the two of you, given the fact you're 6'6" and she's 5'2". Let me do the math. 8. That's 1 foot 2 inches difference. That's a lot. So, congratulations on love. It would be difficult. Well, probably for her, not for you, I wouldn't think, but that's another issue. Mate, happy birthday. I hope it's a great birthday for you. Congratulations on being a Knights supporter. How bad are they? Anyway, I'm Daryl Broman, and how good are the Panthers? Yes, Kylie. Let's go together here, bro. You know what? I've been out to Penrith a few times. I live at Cronulla in Sydney. Now, I've been out to Penrith a few times in the last few months, and I lived there for a number of years. I'm just now realising how much I loved Penrith. In saying that, I don't really want to swap Cronulla. It's a great place to live. But I love Penrith. I love the people at Penrith. I love what they're about. I love the player interaction after games when they go and get selfies and sign autographs and all that sort of stuff. They're brilliant, and they deserve to win the competition. You blokes are not brilliant, and you don't deserve to win the competition. That's why you're going to finish towards the tail of the field. But when you get Kalen Ponga back and maybe a couple of decent players, you need a halfback badly. I think you'll improve a bit because you've got a number of decent players there. But it's not all about that, Kylie, is it? This is about Smitter, and this is about his birthday. So, mate, I hope you have a fantastic birthday. The Big Man podcast is magnificent too. It's Top Blokes, it's called. I do a podcast with Mark Levy. It's a bit of fun. Do about half an hour of just trying to pick a winner. I haven't tipped a multi all year, so it's not a good sign, is it? But I have tipped a couple of winners, my best bets. But anyway, I'm not even sure who's playing this week, but I know it's a hell of a round, and I'm looking forward to it. But, mate, it's not about that. It's about your birthday. I think from memory, I think it's on the 30th. I hope I'm right. But, mate, happy birthday. I hope it's a great day for you. I hope Kylie looks after you. I'm sure she will. And as I always say to the fans, particularly the ones who pay for this, go the Knights. In fact, I don't say that very often. I'm just saying that to you, champion. I'd rather say to you, Kylie, go the Panthers. See you, mate. Happy birthday.
Guys, and welcome back to another edition of Nighttime. It's a very COVID edition tonight, so to speak. Everyone's sick, or
it's not COVID.
It's not COVID, but you know that's all you hear of now. You don't hear of the dreaded man flu anymore. So we'll have the man flu edition, and that'll do.
That'll do. Yeah.
Thanks for making the effort to coming in, guys. And if I sound a bit different, I do have a swollen lip. So the crazy lady gave me a backhand earlier. So
what happens when you're cheeky?
Well, that's just true. Anyway, obviously we got the crazy lady on with us tonight, and Corey joined us.
Hello.
So yeah, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
And yeah, you just stay as long as you need to. The crazy lady's a bit sick tonight, so yeah, we'll see how we go. But anyway, career review. Let's get into it. Yes. So how'd you see that one on the weekend?
Devastating for a Knight supporter.
It was very, but I mean there was some touch, some glimpses of some good stuff, but yeah, it just wasn't.
I thought they were in it early, And,
Up till around half time, I
Yeah,
think the
and
wheels
then-
fell off again.
and the Roosters just blew them apart, blew them away. Sorry.
Actually, Con Watson, when he came on, that was it. He killed
Yeah.
us.
I can't believe he was booed.
Now, was
though.
that you that booed? Because I
No
know you
way.
were going to talk about that, and then
No way.
one section booed,
Yeah.
and then
Poor Taze.
and then every time he touched the ball after that, it was fine.
I'll give it to him when he ran out.
Oh, that's poor taste.
But,
to me.
um,
Like he, I said to Dean, it's not like he wanted to leave. Dean's like, yeah, he did.
But at the end, he did, yeah. But, I mean, they made it... There's reasons why he had to leave and wanted to leave. But he, end of the day, Connor had to look after Connor. It's not like he left us high and dry. And, I'll still talk to him. Filthy that he's not at night, but that's life, unfortunately. So he ran out the tunnel, I fair give it to him. And he actually sent us and smiled, because I told him 2 weeks leading up to it, I'm going to give you shit. But there's a difference between giving to it and being... Yeah. I thought it was a bit poor. But...
It seems to be the norm, though. Where it doesn't matter who you play for, and you go back to an old club and they just give it to you. Now, whether that's a sign of respect, I don't know, or they just... But it just seems to just happen
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure, honestly, but he was the difference of the two teams. I think Connor just started carving us up as soon as he came on, and he had the last laugh. So they could boo all they want, but Connor was the one that had the last laugh. But
Disappointing for Kalen again to go off after, I think, 15, 20 minutes? Yeah.
and there's been a lot of you're soft your head again. It's not his fault. He got targeted something severe again.
3 head knocks in 6 weeks, and the one on the weekend was quite innocuous. It was only a bit of a slap from Matt Lodge.
But it's the way he hit his head on the ground.
Well, that's right. Yeah.
And saying that, he came back out at full time.
Yep.
And walked over in his little dressing gown that he had on and singled out Portia and pointed to her, and he coming all the way. He was walking, pointing at her for ages, and kind of went, pointing to another kid. He said, Portia, he's a signed footy.
Yeah, it's lovely.
So good on him. But we did get a few emails during the week where they're still not happy. The fans are not happy with the players going up the sheds straight after the game. The Roosters hung around, but I did reply to this email and said, no, that's not entirely correct. They said where every single player walked up the sheds straight after it. No. Clammer stayed around for ages. He was walking around the whole ground, and Daniel Saifidi did as well. But I do get what they're on about where, once again, there was a pretty ordinary performance, and they just left up the sheds. But it's not them. The management were ushering them up there again. So you got fans turn up each week in, week out, and you put on a poor performance or lose, whatever. Bit of respect. Let them hang out with the fans.
Yeah.
Because, Clemmer stayed for ages.
Yeah.
And they went and got him and ushered him up. So, once again, the kids missed out on seeing Clemmer because they took him away before we could get to him.
Yeah, fans pay pretty big money to watch these stars in action for 80 minutes.
Without the fans, there's no game.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
So, once again, going back to Penrith were at our stadium, stayed around for nearly 2 hours. If Penrith can do it at our stadium, why can't ours? I'll go back to where they say, Brian's got to talk to him before the press conference. I call bull.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to talk to him. No other club does. They get to stay out there. So about time they had a look at that. And I won't go too much in because we've had a few about it, but it was brought up, and I thought it's pretty ordinary, especially when we're not going to be in the finals, but everyone keeps turning up. You're getting big crowds each week. They could at least do that. But I will say one thing. This is coming from me too. I'll say it for what caught my eye. But that was it wasn't the best of games. And you expect that from the Roosters. That the Roosters are going to come up and give us a fair game. But I thought we would have had a bit better of a performance. They're saying about players that don't have heart, whatever. Yeah, they do. You only got to look at Clemmer. He keeps trying his backside.
Well, I had a look at his stats. I think 19 carries for about 150 metres. So again. So he's leading the charge. You know, so
But in saying that too, should we have kept players that do have more heart for the club and not offloading them like we have? Sione Matalia. You know, always put in 110% effort as well. But I also question some of the... Like, Clemmer was off for a fair bit last week too. Like, why would you take him off? I just can't understand it, but anyway.
well, I suppose only the coach and the management team, I guess, would only know why he was off the field.
But you don't take you know, a player like that that's charging them and giving 1 million% each week. I just don't think so. But while run the Roosters, the two grubs of the team, Matt Lodge and JWH. How do they keep getting away with it?
Because it's the Roosters, maybe.
Well, I just think some of their head eyes and that. If it was us, we would have got 10 in the bin.
Yeah.
Like Ponga gets hit high. Wasn't that bad, I suppose, but how he fell to the ground made it worse, but which was caused by Lodge. So we then lose him for the game. Lodge gets to keep playing.
That's right.
So they target him every week. I mean, the NRL's got to step in and do something about it. That's just my opinion.
It's good to see Brody Jones get a run.
Yes, BJ back, tackling his backside out. So, yeah, it'll be good to see him finish out the year in first grade, hopefully. Bad news, too. Kurt Mann's not in the squad again this week, as we'll get into later. But, yeah, I'd say Kurt's gone for the season. Talking to him earlier, pretty shattered. But, yeah, hopefully we can see Jesse Sear back in for a game or two to see him off as well. So, if not, I hope the Knights give him a send-off at the end of the last game. Because, yeah, number one, we'll let go him and Texoy, so it'd be good to see them get a send-off they deserve.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Anyway, we might take our first break and be back shortly. All right, guys, and welcome back. Let's keep going with the crew review. I've been talking about some of the other clubs too, but Dale Finucane's shot on Stephen Crichton. How do you see that? I mean, his ear needed plastic surgery.
Nothing in it.
No. It wasn't too bad. I didn't think it warranted 2 to 3 weeks.
I heard Crichton might be out for 18 months, though.
What?
An year and a half.
You had to go on there, and I was like, oh, really?
Yeah, I'm like, seriously?
But apparently you had to have
Seriously?
plastic surgery to repair it. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty nasty, but...
It's just unfortunate.
He
His
look-
arm was swinging and it looked bad, but he
Yeah.
missed. He
But-
totally missed him.
Why wasn't any action taken on the night then? If it's 2 to 3 weeks, you know, what did he get? 3 weeks with it?
We don't-
Yeah, I think there's the judiciary tomorrow
Oh, no.
or tonight, maybe. I'm not sure. But I think there was I think it might have been slapped with 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah. No, anyway, my point is that deserves some action on the field then. But because there's no action on the field, I don't reckon it deserves that. You know what I mean? You've got to be consistent. And anyway, Corey Waddell, the Bulldogs, with the eye gouging on Tino.
That was great.
Yeah, Tino's credit, he didn't back down to any of them, but
But he went squealing. Oh, you poked me in the eye.
And every time Tino touched the ball, he got a razz.
It was good because Burton's a young bloke.
yeah, but that stirred Tino on more, but I think. And, I mean, they nearly won the game.
But the thing is, he dobbed on him on the field, and then after the game, he's like, oh no, there's nothing in it.
Yeah, but players will do that. Heat of the moment, they'll bark up, and then they'll go, oh no, what happens there? I mean,
But Corey was just trying to get sleep out of his eyes. Nothing more.
yeah, fair enough. Well, I'll take that one, but it did look on the other angle. You can see his fingers pushing in his eyes, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a week or two. But yeah, that's a hard one. This one's the real controversy of the week. The final play of the North Queensland Cowboys and the Tigers.
Yeah. Internet went into meltdown.
Once again, why, when we're not under the same interpretation of the rules, this is all going to keep happening. But Stevie Wonder was on the phone to the NRL the next day. He could see that wasn't, shouldn't have been a penalty. So why? But then the NRL come out and go, oh, sorry, we got that one wrong.
Yeah, it doesn't help the Tigers, doesn't it?
No, that's right. Okay, they're on the 8. They need to win that game to get into the finals. They lose that from that. Imagine they're right.
And they were behind by 7 points with 2 minutes to go. They score a try, and they kick. I think they get in front by scoring another one. I think might have been. I can't remember. But they were in front 26-25 with the kickoff, and that's where
Yeah,
They deserved that win.
they did. They played really well, and must say to James Tamu, 300 games in the front row. I mean, that's a pretty good achievement. So, you're going to hear more of that. But they can't overturn it as much as they should. They can't, because that will open up a massive can of
there
worms.
was talk that the Tigers wanted to take legal action.
Can you blame them?
Because
though?
Bryden's is their sponsor.
Sponsor, right? Yeah. No, you can't blame them. But again, at the end of the day, everyone cops a bad decision.
That's right. But the NRL needs to start going, hey, we need to wake up.
Yeah.
I mean, they're saying, oh, we should get rid of the bunker. No. The bunker just should be used for less things. Maybe for, like, tries and tries only or something.
And forward passes.
But they don't rule on that, which is ridiculous.
Andrew John said they should have someone that's played rugby league on the panel of the bunkers.
They used to.
Absolutely.
They used to. He got the sack.
Luke Patton. was
Luke
it?
Patton. That's him.
Yeah.
Former Tigers, was he?
He
Dragons.
played St
and,
George and Canterbury.
Canterbury, yeah. He was on there. But I think it should have maybe... It was different when they used to have the bunker that had to travel around. But maybe they need a panel of, say, 4 and 4 only. And they do every single game. Because I get you got someone on at the same time. But maybe they need a little... like our little studio here, they're all in there. It's only 4 people. Not all these different people, different week. Oh, this one's going to run this one. 4 people, that's your job for the whole year. And they train or do a little course where they all come under the same interpretation of the rule. I think you'll find that'll be a lot better. And as Floorboy Gary said, a former rugby league player, because there'll be some to put their hand up.
Well, Bill Harrigan was one of the good referees of all time.
Do you think we can go back to 2 referees, or are you happy with 1?
I would.
2 referees didn't work.
It has to. Honestly. I know they're saying it don't work, but you'll probably stop a lot of this going to the bunker. And if you have 2 referees, then piss off your linesmen, because they don't do nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
So have 2 referees, no linesmen. Because what do?
Put a flag up?
But the referee can pretty much see where that ball goes out.
Yeah. They don't run in like they used to with their little flag up.
No. Well, last time you said that was when Gus Gould was doing the linesman.
I remember that.
But on the weekend, we're sitting there, and the Roosters were like 2 or 3 metres offside. Lions are sitting there watching them. We're saying, like, are you serious? He's just sitting there, standing there watching. I wanted to give him one of our flags away because he's doing nothing else.
Yeah.
Paul Bay, you got to feel sorry for him doing nothing. He's going to get cold out there. But if they're not there to police this, and they're hooked up to the referee with a microphone, what are they there for? They should be there to take the pressure off and go, okay, well, I'm an linesman, you're a referee. Corey, they're offside, mate. Yeah. Or infringement there. Help the referee out. If not, they shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
Anyway, we won't get up on that. And the Gold Coast Titans, Kevin Proctor. I mean, he's a goose.
But what was he thinking, sitting in the toilets of Combank Stadium in a Titan shirt, posting it on social media? Go in there and vape, but do it quietly. And
You don't post it on social media.
not that I'm
But-
encouraging vaping at all.
But what I can't understand is, why is it such an issue when you can buy vapes from every second store?
Because you're not allowed to do it inside the stadium.
Yeah, I understand
And he-
that.
he
but
should
but
know
is it
better
a
than-
sackable offence?
Well, I think he was already on the outer anyway. I think
Yeah.
he was already leaving. So I think that
So
was,
I'm thinking they've used this as an escape route.
In 2017, he had an incident with cocaine.
Yeah, well, that I can understand that, but
Yeah.
vaping. Oh no, to me, I also think maybe they've used this as
Example.
no, to take the limelight off the NRL's blunder on the weekend.
Possibly.
Yeah.
They've gone, okay, let's boot this bloke out. Yeah, and I'll take a bit of limelight off on our stuff up. So, I mean, fine him. Say, look, this is your last legs. Or you gone?
He wasn't even in the squad.
No.
He was just there.
So,
Look, you're right. Look, it was probably a silly thing to do by posting
Oh,
it on social
100%.
media, but to sack him,
yeah.
there's got to be more than meets the eye there. Maybe he's had a third strike.
Fair
or-
enough if they were illegal and you couldn't buy them anywhere as well, but you can buy them every second servo. They've
What
got
did he
vape
have-
rooms.
What did he have in it though? What liquid?
Oh.
Was it cannabis?
Cocaine.
No.
Oh, God knows. Anyway. This one's going to cause a bit of a stir. The gay pride jersey with Manly. I mean, it's great to see that their appreciation for the gay and lesbian community. You know, we're at that stage in life now where everything's got to start being accepting things like, you know, every different culture, yeah.
Appreciate the gay and lesbian community.
Yeah, Ian Roberts. You know, he was a huge, massive, one of the hardest men to play the league. And, you know, he's openly gay. And there's nothing wrong. I don't see an issue with the jersey.
A referee too. What's his name? Used to ref in first grade. Matt Chechen.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, he's yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I think it's tastefully done.
That's right. And it's not like they're making the team go and appear on a float at Oxford Street.
Well, my only issue is it's women in league round.
That's, yes, it should have been done at a different time. But my also problem is I'm not too full up on their religious beliefs. I understand you got to, you know, each their own religious belief, and I'm all for that. But what I heard today was these ones that are kicking up stink, in their religion too, they don't, you know, promote gambling or alcohol.
That's not a sin, but it's frowned upon.
Well, it's a similar kind of thing, if you ask me. You know what I mean? It's frowned upon, so it's disrespectful, yeah. Manly's jersey sponsor, who is it?
Points bet.
Gambling. What do they sell at the ground?
Alcohol?
So, I mean, I think it's just made a bit much more than what it should have been.
I think it was sprung on them. Maybe they could have given them a bit more notice.
Possibly, but realistically, they're getting paid big money to play football. Does the club really have to run everything by them and say, is this okay? I mean, if I went to work tomorrow and my boss said I had to wear pink shirts, I don't think I'd have a choice. It's either I wear pink shirts or I don't play.
You
I
like
don't
wearing them
try.
anyway, don't you?
Usually, but not on not on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
But you know what I mean? So I just think it was tastefully done.
Yeah.
They're not making them stand on a float at Oxford Street and go down on the parade. I just think it's made a big thing out of nothing. And for them 7 players to stand out, I think is,
Some of them have changed their minds.
well, have they? Oh yeah, 3 have decided to play in the jersey. But why in the first place then? Why? You know, I just don't understand why the club has to approach the place. Say, okay, is it okay if we have this design?
I also heard the Manly have changed their name for the week too. It's not called the Manly Seagulls. It's called the Manly Unicorns.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. So you buying a jersey?
Yeah. I'll buy one for my mum because she follows Manly.
Oh, but you know what I mean.
Oh,
Like,
Mum.
I just think there's a lot made out of nothing. It's one game. You know, one of their greatest players to ever play for the club is, you know, is a big part of the gay community, and I don't see where the players should have had any inkling of, you know, is this okay? Because it's a club. They're getting paid by a club. That's just my opinion.
I don't see an issue in it whatsoever.
And they've sold out of the jerseys, so the fans have spoken.
Exactly.
So if they don't play on the weekend, they shouldn't be paid.
Yeah, and it's a big game this weekend too, or Thursday night, isn't it? Against the Roosters.
But they shouldn't be paid. That's just my opinion. They're going to get paid to sit out a game. Shouldn't happen. You got anything on that?
Well, you can, because my eyes starting to water.
Yeah, well, it says If Caucasian player refused to wear an Indigenous jersey, then would that be deemed racist?
These are words of a Manly great. I'm not sure who it was, but I got it from the internet.
And players who have been charged with the offences against women play in the Women League round. Yeah, well, yeah, that's true.
Matt Lodge.
These guys are
Old mate Manly player, Walker? Is that him?
Dylan Walker.
Dylan Walker.
Employed to represent their club and the fans. Yeah, I feel it's.
I like it. I like the jersey, not the Manly badge, but I like how it's done.
Yeah, I think it's just made a big storm out of nothing, to be honest.
Maybe another distraction from the whole Tigers Cowboys thing.
I just don't see where, like someone said today, the Panthers have got colours. They don't kick up a stink.
Does
What are you
anyone?
saying?
No.
But does anyone whinge about them wearing pink jerseys?
Well, someone also said that they don't like the gay design. Well, they had a blue one last week, and I thought that was pretty gay. But
Yeah,
anyway,
that was worse than the.
you know, but I just don't understand. Each to their own. But if you have an issue with three little lines on your jersey, you're
It's
getting
not
paid.
the lines; it's the meaning behind it. But
I just
But surely for 80 minutes you put that aside.
that's all right. That's
the
right.
amount of money they're on.
That's right. That's what I'm getting at. If you're paid that much money to play football, you just turn up and play football. You don't worry about what clothes you're wearing. Mate, for that kind of money, I'd play football in a tutu. I couldn't care, give a hell what I was playing in. I just think it's made a lot out of nothing.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jerome Luai could be out for up to 6 weeks. He was in a leg brace today and,
Be quiet, Gary.
yeah, MCL injury. But how many weeks are left in the season?
About 8 before you really get into
So he should be back before the finals.
Well, we got Parramatta on Friday night.
Yeah, but how many points are Penrith ahead?
About 8.
6,
8?
because the Cowboys won.
No, it would have been 10 if they had won.
Oh, okay, my
No.
bad.
So they're 8 points ahead.
But we can't lose to Parramatta
But-
a second time.
But there's 8 weeks. That
We've got depth though.
Yeah,
but
I was just going to say that.
about to say,
O'Sullivan.
O'Sullivan, Kurt Falls.
No, he's injured.
Oh, really? Oh, we'll forget about that one.
Kurt Falls had a fall.
Oh, look at you go.
It's not even funny. It's a dad's joke.
Speaking of jokes, I tell you what, there's an absolute rip snorter coming up soon, but we might take a short break and be back shortly with some jokes, I'd say. All right, guys, and welcome back, and it's time for a bit of humour. And I have a really good one. Do you want me to go first or last?
Last.
Okay, you can go first.
A wife, being the romantic sort, sent her husband a text. If you're sleeping, send me your dreams. If you're laughing, send me your smile. If you're eating, send me a bite. If you're drinking, send me a sip. If you're crying, send me your tears. I love you. The husband, typically not the romantic. He replied, I'm on the toilet. Please advise.
Oh.
Is that you? You're romantic.
Bit harsh. You're supposed to be nice to me. It's my birthday week.
Yes, yeah.
So you got to be nice.
Someone's turning 21 on Saturday.
Only look a day over 17, eh?
Got some plans, which I'll talk about next week.
Surprise.
Yeah, she's going to give me another fat lip on the other side.
Bit more lip filler.
The bottom lip.
Bit more
Yeah.
lip filler.
Yep,
That's what it looks like, eh?
free.
Anyway,
Do you want another one, or was that sad?
no, that's good. That was good. I like that.
A senior citizen drove his brand new BMW convertible out of the car showroom. Speaking of age. Taking off down the motorway, he floored it to 120 miles per hour, enjoying the wind blowing through what little hair he had left. Amazing, he thought, as he flew down the M4, enjoying pushing the pedal to the metal even more. Looking in his rear view mirror, he saw a police car behind him, blue lights flashing and siren blaring. I can get away from him, no problem, thought the elderly nutcase as he floored it to 140, then 150, then 160. Suddenly he thought, what on earth am I doing? I'm too old for this nonsense. So he pulled over to the side of the road and waited for the police car to catch up with him. Pulling in beside him, the police officer walked up to the driver's side of the BMW, looked at his watch and said, "Sir, my shift ends in 10 minutes. Today is Friday and I'm taking off for the weekend. If you can give me a reason why you were speeding that I have never heard before, I'll let you go." The old man looked very seriously at the policeman and replied, "Years ago my wife ran off with a policeman. I thought you were bringing her back." "Have a good day, sir," said the policeman.
Oh. That was pretty good. I like that one. You got another one?
No, I'll save them.
Are you serious?
It's your turn.
Okay, this is a rip snorter. It's not as good as me Harley joke. What has 144 teeth and holds back a monster? My zipper.
A monster hairstyle? No, I'm kidding.
How good is it? You're still laughing.
I like that.
Yeah, it's good, eh?
Maybe I even say that to his wife.
Yeah.
That's
And she'll be like, "That's not funny."
By the time I crawl into bed this evening, she'll be sleeping. So
she'll think that it is a monster.
yeah.
Anyway, that's you got any more? Or is that it?
Do you want another one?
Yeah, you got another one.
Mind you, I'll probably run out of voice. Okay. A couple made a deal that whoever died first would come back and inform the other if there is intimate relations after death. The biggest fear was that there was no afterlife at all. After a long life together, Frank was the first to die. True to his word, he made the first contact. Chris, can you hear me? Is that you, Frank?" "Yes, I've come back as we agreed." "That's wonderful. What's it like?" "Well, I get up in the morning, I have intimate relations, I have breakfast, and then it's off to the golf course. I have intimate relations again, bathe in the warm sun, and then have intimate relations a couple more times. Then I have lunch, and Chris, you'd be proud, lots of greens, another romp around the golf course, then pretty much have intimate relations the rest of the afternoon. After supper, it's back to the golf course again. Then it's more intimate relations until late at night. I catch some much needed sleep, and then the next day it starts all over again. Oh, Frank, are you in heaven?" "No, I'm at Rabbit, somewhere in Scotland."
How good's that one? It was good, eh?
Not really.
It was.
Your monster one? Yeah, I liked it.
Well, that's a no then.
I thought that was good. I gave you that one.
Oh, you did too.
Yeah,
Oh, you did too. My bad.
it was
It
good.
was sent in by Smitter.
Yeah, it was great. Nearly as good as the zipper. Anyway, if you can pop that zipper on, you send us some in and we'll use them. It's got to have to be good to beat the Harley one. Anyway, we'll take a short break and we'll be back shortly. Talking Smith. All right, guys, it's that time of the weekend. It's time for Trucking Schmidt. Who we got there on the switchboard, guys? Who we got?
We've got Scotty here,
Scotty. Your voice sounds
Yeah.
familiar. Where are you from, mate?
New Zealand.
Yes.
New Zealand.
I thought it was you, mate. We Scott Fletcher.
That's it. That's me.
Yeah.
The one and only.
We might have a little chat about what we've done with the before we get into your question about that little video that you've done.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, for those of you who haven't seen it, it will be up. A few of us on the Rebels page got involved and did a beer, pass the beer. Would you say?
Yep.
Do you want to tell us a bit about that, Scotty?
Yeah, sweet. So a few years ago, a mate of mine, he hit me up. He seen the video done on TikTok, and he thought he'd get a couple of hits, give it a go. So I was quite pleased to help him out. It meant I got to drink a beer and did it. And he posted the video, and it was pretty cool. So I decided I'd like to get some of the Rebels to jump in and give it a go, wear their team jerseys, and yeah, it was during lockdown a couple of years ago. So we did that, and then a couple of other people a few years ago decided they wanted to give it another go, so we did, and yeah,
It's all good
There
fun.
we have it.
It was good fun. So,
Yeah.
we
And
might
the
we might
songs-
take a quick look at it now, eh?
Sure.
all good.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was pretty good. Yeah, that was the little cameo there, so to speak. And
That's my team.
that's my team. So yeah, we might look at doing another one as
Yeah,
well.
we'll see. I was thinking maybe during the off season get everyone to throw a footy ball around.
Yeah, sounds good.
That'd be the go.
Yeah, and instead of a beer, throw a footy ball and choose another song, I guess.
At least I can't spill the ball.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, no, so that's good. So yeah, well, before you get into your question too, we might get you involved with the show a bit more. Get you involved and bring you on the team, mate, all the way from New Zealand.
Yep, that'd be good.
So yeah, welcome to the team, and yeah, we'll do some stuff with you throughout this year and next year. But what's your question for us?
Well, I was sort of wondering your thoughts on the Tigers Cowboys game with the final second.
Yeah, we did have a quick chat about this before. I think it was absolutely, yeah. The NRL would just come out. Oh, sorry. Well, sorry's not good enough. It was. I mean, imagine.
Yeah.
Okay, for example, you're a Broncos supporter as well as the Knights, but imagine if it was your Broncos that lost by 2 points to get into a grand final that way.
Yeah, well, it would hurt.
You'd be ropeable.
Or even lost a grand final that way.
That's right. So
So the Tigers, they're saying they want their points. They want the 2 points. They want it reversed. But the way I see it is they can't do that because they're going to have to do it every week for teams that, that lose
And
when
they-
they shouldn't have.
opening a massive can of worms if they do, because
Exactly.
When it comes
So
to betting.
they should leave it. So I was actually going for the Tigers on Sunday because with the many tipping comps I'm in, there was one guy that was going for a perfect round, and because he got perfect round, he's jumped ahead of me in the points table. So I'm a bit gutted about that. So I was actually hoping for the Tigers to win, so miss out on the extra bonus points.
But I mean, the thing also too is, okay, you might have had a bet on a team, say last year, you put 100 on it, and they lost in a similar circumstances. So then they'll
Yep.
have to go back and reverse all them as well.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it opens a massive can of worms. They can't
Yeah.
give it to them. Unfortunately, they deserve it. They should have got it, but they can't reverse it. If they
Yeah.
do, they're opening themselves up some major legal issues.
So I'm not sure what happened with the Australian betting agencies, but over here in New Zealand, the TAB, what they've done is paid out all head-to-head for
Okay.
Tigers.
Yeah.
But I remember a game. It would have been a few years ago. A player went to score a try, and it got disallowed somehow. And play on. Someone else scored the try, but they ended up reviewing that try, and he actually would have got it. So Australian betting agencies paid out first try scorer if anyone had him, but New Zealand didn't, and one of my mates actually had him as the first try scorer. So, yeah, they did good this time, but not last time, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. It's so once again they just got to get their head around the people in the bunker and the referees or the interpretation of the game.
Which makes me wonder if they do know who they want in the finals.
Well, it's obviously not the Knights. We're not going to get there.
That's their own.
Own fault.
Yeah.
I reckon, to be honest, I reckon it's. I would like to see Panthers Cowboys, only because it's
Okay.
something different.
I'm scared of the Broncos. I reckon once they get in there, if they get to the grand final, they'll win it.
The Broncos wouldn't be bad either because they haven't been there for a while, and I mean they're a young team, so they deserve it. But there's no one real else that's really saying, yeah, well, I'm going to give it a good.
It'll
You know?
be interesting Friday night.
I'm still not convinced with the Sharks, eh?
No, Sharks are an 8, but they're not a 4. They're a top 8 side, but not a top 4.
Yeah, and
Parramatta,
and
maybe?
even the Cowboys, not Parramatta, nah. Even the Cowboys, I'm not convinced with the Cowboys at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
especially-
I mean, they had a full strength squad on Sunday, and they won by 1 point,
Yeah.
and they shouldn't have won
Yeah,
against the 16th place team.
But
You know,
to be honest, that's probably the best the Tigers have played all year.
It's hard
They
though.
played really well, I thought.
It's hard though
Yeah.
because Parramatta beat Penrith, but they got beat by the Tigers as well.
I don't know
It's just
who,
who's hungry
Yeah.
on the
I don't know
day.
who my smoke is at the moment, and they're coming home the wet sail now is the Roosters.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I always said that end up in the top
Rabbitohs as well are doing good.
Yeah.
But in saying that, the Rabbitohs only played the Knights on the weekend, so don't get too, there's nothing to crank their hand out yet anyway. It's only the Knights. So wait till they come up against someone that's got a bit more oomph.
Well, Rabbitohs beat Melbourne.
Yeah, but Melbourne's going downhill fast.
Yeah, Melbourne going down.
But yeah, I reckon, to be honest, it's a 4-horse race. For me, it's Penny Panthers, obviously, Cowboys, Broncos, and I'd say either the Riverworms or the Rabbits for me.
Yeah,
But that's the beauty of finals football. It's anyone's game.
yeah. Well, that's true. Well, at the moment, I reckon it's 2-horse race.
Broncos and Penrith.
Broncos, Panthers.
Hey, I'd be happy with that because, I'd probably know when I'd take the crazy lady down for the grand final. She'll come home and win her.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Yeah.
Queensland won the State of Origin. That's enough now.
But that's right. You've
No, we want the premiership as well.
Nah, we licked it, so it's ours.
well, they did something with the premiership last year, the trophy, remember? But we won't get
They
into that.
celebrated. Leave them alone.
Anyway, champion, we appreciate your call and appreciate you doing all that work you did with that the video there.
Yep, all good.
And we'll do another one soon, and we'll get involved with you. And yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot more of you on the show, so we're going to get you on via Zoom very shortly
yep.
too, and we might even give you your own weekly segment.
And I hear someone's coming
Oh,
to
sweet.
Australia.
Across the ditch.
Yeah, across the ditch.
Someone might be coming to Australia.
Are you
soon.
coming to Australia too, I hear?
Yep, maybe. Yep,
Maybe.
yep. I'm just waiting to hear back from a mate of mine. He's maybe working or something. I don't know. So, but everything's sorted my sort of part, and just looking at maybe going to the Storm game in Brisbane.
Oh, you're meeting up with Henry Daunt, are you?
Yeah, right.
Hi, Henry.
Anyway,
I've actually it's Matty and might be catching up with him.
Oh,
So
nice.
that'd be good because he lives those ways. So
Yeah. Yeah, nice.
no, that'd be good. Anyway, we'll talk off air a bit more anyway, but yeah, we'll talk soon about getting you on a regular basis. So thanks for your call.
all good.
Take care.
See you, Scotty.
Hey, champion.
Sweet. Yeah.
All right, guys, time for caller number 2. Who we got there?
Mitch Merrick.
Ah,
Oh, hang on. You're supposed to be away on a romantic holiday, isn't he?
birthday celebrations.
Birthday celebrations. Happy birthday for yesterday, mate.
Today, thanks, mate. Thank you.
Too easy, mate. What's your question for us, champion?
If we still had Mitchell Pearce, do you reckon we'll be in the top 8 this year?
No. I
No?
don't. No.
And never do I.
Yeah, I don't think he... To be honest, if Mitchell Pearce played another year, he wouldn't be the same player.
Yeah.
His heart just wasn't at the club anymore, and that's been shown this week or last week. I seen it. He tried to get, before going over to Catlands, he tried to get a position at the Titans. So I just don't think Mitchell Pearce's best football would have been played if he was stayed here. You know, you get a time where if your heart's not in it, you just don't perform, and
Yeah.
I just don't think the best of Mitchell Pearce would have been shown. That's my
Yeah,
opinion, but
Yeah, I agree with you, Dean. I just had a few posts over on the football pages and people saying, like, if Mitchell Pearce was still around, do you think we're in the top 8? And I totally agree with you because I did see that post about Titans.
to me, I'd be going after Jackson Hastings, or a smoky of, I would even go after, what's the former Raiders 5'8" over there playing? Had the beard.
Yeah.
Can't think of his name. Yeah, well, you know, the former Raiders 5'8".
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Can't
Yeah,
think of his name now.
It's
Not Caesar, the other one.
Blake Austin. Or
Blake
something, isn't
Austin.
it?
That's him.
Yeah.
Blake Austin. I'd be going after Blake Austin, or that's if Jackson Hastings wasn't available. But I reckon if the Knights went and give Hastings an offer, you'd get him. Because the Tigers are pushing him to the lock position, and he don't like it. He wants to be half. So he's a good goal kicker as well. So imagine him and Clifford at 5'8.5". I reckon it'll work.
Yeah, definitely. I reckon it'll work as well.
That's what I'd be doing, buddy. But yeah, that's yeah. Anyone else agree? Disagree?
Mitchell Pearce.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he would have helped this year. No.
I don't either. I think it's more than that. And like I said, the best of Mitchell Pearce at the Knights was over with. He wasn't happy for whatever reason, and you know, obviously wanted to even go to the Titans. So I don't think, you know, he would have been more of an asset to us than what these ones are now. No disrespect to Mitchell, great player and played well for the Knights, but yeah, time was up, I think. And then
Blake Austin would be a very good buy if you can get him.
Blake Austin would be huge for us, I reckon. But yeah. Anyway, well, time will tell, but apparently Luke Brooks we're still looking at, which I don't know why, but anyway, that's that'll be a total different show. That'll probably be next week's show. Anyway, enjoy, mate, and we'll see
you next week.
See you back here next week. So if the big Clem gets over this week, are we going to see Gosley?
Yeah, we will.
Nice. All right, champion. Thanks for your call.
Hopefully it gets over for your birthday, Dean.
Thanks, champion. Appreciate it.
Right, thanks for the call. Thanks for having me on again.
No worries. Cheers, champion.
Take care.
See you,
boys.
Mitch.
See you, Quiley. Bye. Feel better, guys.
Bye. Thank you.
He,
Bye.
I think he gets a little bit excited. He wanted to be back on the panel. He's down there in Sydney.
Well,
so.
he was up pretty high. He was in the nosebleed section again.
Oh, he likes them nosebleed sections, doesn't he? Anyway, we might take caller number 3. All right, guys, time for caller number 3. Who we got?
Yeah, g'day, nighttime crew. It's the Sasquatch. How are we?
Oh, the big ad. How you going, champion?
Yeah, good, mate. Look, I just rang up because I know you guys are trying to convert me to league and make me a die-hard Knights fan, and I appreciate that because I'm still an AFL boy. What the hell was that on the weekend?
Yeah. Mate, unfortunately, our season's gone.
Gone. It's not gone. It's already 6 feet under and decomposing.
Mate.
That's, how am I meant to support this team? How am I meant to be converted to the sport of league if you're going to keep serving up that sort of stuff?
Unfortunately, when you become a Knight supporter, you understand that gets served up. We went.
Yeah, no.
We've got a spoonful cupboard full of spoons.
Every team goes through it.
Yeah.
I'm an Essendon fan of the AFL, so I understand the heartache and disappointment and the lack of expectation. So that's all good. I actually might slot in well as a Knights fan then.
I mean, there was a couple of good,
yeah.
a couple of performers tried really well, but apart from that, yeah, it was pretty disappointing.
Yeah, I was watching it over here in Perth, and because I've been trying to work on some commercials for you guys, get some commercials done and get some advertising sorted out. So I was watching, one eye on the football and one eye on my work on the weekend, and I quickly changed the channel after I got to about 38-2 or something. So
yeah, the wheels fell off. They fell off very quickly.
I'll tell you what, yeah, it was. I was impressed.
But say that too. What I'm thinking. All right, Knights are gone. Who are we jumping on? Oh, the drag queens are still in, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, if you had your way, you'd be jumping on Clever, I know, but...
Oh, that's
No, Sawaso first.
Hey.
there you're leaving out Paul Brody and Kurt too. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
That's the only.
It is funny. I've got my daughter here. She's all over Clever now too, and is getting all the stuff. So it's having an impact and an effect. But yeah, if you want me to follow the Knights, you guys have to do a bit better than that.
Yeah, no, you wait till next year, mate. There'll be Year of the Night next year.
The birthday boy here likes a bit of fish.
James
Fish.
Fisher Harris, he plays for
Yeah.
Penrith. Yeah, I do like him too. He's a champion player. So, but that leads me to my question as well.
Yep.
Seeing the Knights are out of the race, who are you jumping on for the finals?
Gee, I don't know.
Well, I mean, you can't go past Penrith, can you?
No, Corey, you sticking with your Dragons? for
Yeah,
now?
well, they're still in the hunt at the moment, so
and then if they bow out,
probably I gotta say Penrith as well.
Penrith.
Yeah.
It's a little
What
bit
I'd
Gary.
What I'd like to see... Oh, go on.
No, you're right.
So what I'd like to see is a grand final decided by one of those stunning bunker decisions like there was in the game. So,
Imagine the riots.
professional league or what?
Oh, it'd be a terrible to lose a grand final with something like that. So
Imagine if
Yeah,
Parramatta
that's-
win it, they might have to burn down Cumberland Oval again.
There's and only do much more improvement to the area. If I remember correctly, but mind you, I haven't lived up in Sydney for 25 years, so my memories of that area are a bit hazy, as is most of my memories of Sydney, actually. So that was a good time growing up in Sydney. That was disgraceful. And even a person who's a novice as much as I am could say that, I don't know what the ref was smoking there, but it wasn't good.
Well,
might have been vaping.
Klein's been dropped for 1 week. I reckon that's because it's saying shut everybody up
It
and get
is.
1 week.
Yeah, it's
Like,
pulling
1 week is nothing.
it under the carpet. This
He'll
time.
come back and make some more bad decisions.
Yeah, it's pretty ordinary.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What gets me, though, is they've admitted, we screwed up. It doesn't change the result now.
No, if I was a Tiger supporter, I'd be so ropeable.
I'd be livid. But I had one more question for you, if we have the time.
Sure do.
I saw a couple of things on TikTok that someone's called out their biggest grub from every club.
Oh.
I want to know what the nighttime podcast host would consider, and you can do this on your own time. I'll leave this with you. Give me your list of the biggest grub from every club.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, well, that's our homework for this week. And
Well, I can tell you now, there's no grubs in Penrith.
Yeah,
The
that's
Parramatta
no.
ones make up for that.
Oh.
There's already fighting words. So, and look, I love a one-eyed supporter. I'm a one-eyed fan myself. Don't worry, but there are grubs. So give us your best grub from every club, and I'll come back and check up on that list next week for you, and we'll put it up on the video.
Sounds good, mate. Appreciate your call, eh? And we appreciate all your work you do for us.
No, I love it. I'm going to do more. There's plenty of big things coming. So for the listeners and for those who view the video, and the video is awesome, so you get a lot more content. There's going to be some good stuff coming, so stick with it.
There sure is, and we'll give a little snippet of it too. We actually have, in the next couple of weeks, an announcement of another major sponsor. This one is huge. So
That's the one I've heard about. This is monster.
So yeah, a couple of weeks' time, we'll announce that and give away some of their merch, maybe. So
Sounds
stay
good.
tuned. All right,
And
buddy.
that'll be popular too. Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. We appreciate your call and everything you do, and stay safe over there.
Yeah, certainly will. And you guys, I understand you're not well, so please try to get better. And Kylie, stop giving him diseases, will you?
That is a fat lip.
Yeah, she belted me this afternoon for not doing the housework.
Don't get
Yep.
cheeky.
Well, exactly right. Yeah, you got to know your place. So, all the best, guys.
Take
All right,
care.
thanks, champion.
Gotcha.
See you, mate.
And that was caller number 3. All right, guys, and it's caller number 4. Who we got there?
Jimmy from Hendry Roofing.
How you going, buddy?
Oh, Jimmy Henry Roofing. Yes, you've done a bit of work for us over the years. So, totally recommend this Henry Roofing as well. But what's your question for us there, mate?
Just a quick question. What's your thought about the Tigers getting robbed last game against the Cowboys?
Mate, it's been a pretty hot topic of late, tonight actually. And, I reckon it was absolutely disgraceful, to be honest.
Yeah, mate, I'm flabbergasted about it.
Flabbergasted.
I was going to say,
Yeah,
how
buddy.
do you feel being a Tiger supporter?
Yeah, being a Tiger supporter, it's
At the end of the game, it was their game to win, but, competing against a good team like that, but they probably should have put 40 on the board, but I don't see why the game got stolen from them.
The Tigers
They worked just as hard.
the better team lost,
Yeah.
if you ask me.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
100%.
And
100%.
they played their backside out for James Starmer for his 300.
Yeah, that's it. 100%.
And, like people going, oh, Tigers is... I'm telling you, I've said it all year, the Tigers will be in the 8 next year. I mean, they're recruited well, and look at the way they're playing towards the back end of the season.
I'm spewing they're getting
Yeah,
happy.
100%.
And then they've got Appy Coruscant going over. They've got a couple other good players, and Tim Sheens is going to coach them for 2 years with Benji Marshall. I mean, you watch this team, within 4 years, they'll win a premiership.
I think they're trying to get the quartet back of Benji Islike,
Yes.
Woods.
Oh,
not
wouldn't worry about Woods.
But Tedesco, Brooks, and then there was somebody else in that quartet.
wouldn't
Oh,
be-
Mitchell Moses. They're trying to get after him as well.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest.
Yeah, well, even this year, this team is pretty good, but it's just started late, I think.
Yeah, well, they're building on it too, and, once they get Appy Coruscant and a couple of the other, you'll see a huge show.
A Papali'i from Parramatta.
He's trying to get out of that.
Yeah.
So, we'll wait and see. But
Yeah, we were watching the game and the Cowboys were leading, and we tipped the Cowboys obviously, but towards the end of the game when the Tigers, they got that last try and they were in front.
Stafford Tower.
We were so excited and we were Tigers deserve to win this, and then all of a
100%.
sudden that call and we're like, what the hell?
I'll tell you what,
It's pretty crappy to say, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's we're very disappointed. I think every rugby league fan in general, regardless who you support, was pretty much riding the Tigers on that one. So, mate, champion question, good question, and you're in line for question of the week. So, you might win the prize this week. So, thanks for your call.
Yeah, no worries, buddy.
No worries. Thanks, Jimmy from Henry Roofing.
Take care.
We'll take a short break and we'll be back shortly. All right, guys, the crazy lady had to take off. She's a bit under the weather, but we'll have her back next week. And let's get on with the rest of the show. Night of the round. It was a hard one. But I'll start off. I give, once again, I gave my friend to Clement. Doesn't stop trying. He's pretty, I thought, still pretty good. On the losing side, Saifidi, Daniel Saifidi played a better game this week too than he has for a long time. And I just got to give one to Gay Guy because he got sent off for 10. So he gets
He's lucky,
my one point.
he's lucky that he actually got away with a suspension because, who got suspended last time?
Yeah, but no one's actually heard what he said.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what actually went on, but I reckon he said it to Jared Hargraves because he took him out and he got up and swearing him, and I think the rest 40 said it to him, and set him. But anyway, yeah, he gets my 1 point.
All right, well, I'll go with Clem again. I just looking at it's going to go with all the forwards here in this game because the Knights couldn't seem to see much in the back. So, yeah, three to Clem. 3 to Clem, 2 to Daniel Saifidi, and the other guy that I thought was pretty good in that first half and did some good things was Mitch Barnett. I thought he had a reasonably strong first half there, and second half he was. Everyone was probably a little bit ratty in that second half, but I thought Mitch Barnett held his end up pretty well.
Yeah, I will give a special mention back to Brady Jones. I thought he tackled his butt out when he got on, so yeah, good to see Broads back.
Yeah.
Big guys.
I'll give me 3 points to Ponga, mainly because he gave Porsche and Cruz the signed ball.
Yeah, true. Yeah, he gave little one the ball.
Yeah, good of him. And 2 goes to Lee, and 1 to Milford.
Yeah, that's. I must say too, Ponga was playing all right till he got taken off as well.
Yeah.
So I do feel sorry for the poor bloke there. You know, people go, "Oh, you're soft." Yeah. They target him.
Yeah,
and
his head hit that ground hard.
Oh yeah. So imagine if he didn't have his headgear.
No, well that's true. I suppose you've got to have get knocked out to understand what it's like to.
Yeah.
You know, you look at Luke Keary. He's had 6 or 7 concussions, and every time they get smaller and smaller, and they're not as bad, and he's out for a week or 2.
Well, look at Sione Mataudia.
Yeah.
He had that many head knocks. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, that's not on the round for this week. We might move on to what caught my eye.
Oh, my eye! Ow, 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 ow.
And I've actually got 2. One for me, one for the crazy lady. Crazy lady's, what caught her eye was we're at the Knights game. And people in different sections had their torchlight on. Mm-hmm. We weren't sure what that was about. So if anyone knows, let us know. We're not sure what was going on there. Like different sections of the crowd, they all had their torchlights on. Mm. Unless someone was lost some money somewhere, but
all over the stands.
But what caught my eye is honestly, like you all know that we take the whole family, and food's not cheap. So we got chips overnight. Absolute most disgusting thing I've ever tasted in my life. They were not chips. They were chips, but they were brown and they tasted
burnt.
It's hard to say. They were disgusting. But when you pay like $40-something for 4 cartons of chips, you eat them. So I'll tell you what, I got heaps of sauce. But absolute disgusting. I won't eat that no more.
Yeah.
And dear old mother goes, "Oh, I'll buy you a chicken burger." $14.50 for a chicken burger?
What?
Yeah, no way in the world.
Another $10 you buy a chicken farm.
But they were absolute disgusting. And I don't know who's in charge of catering or whatever, but
needs a good overhaul.
Oh mate, yeah, they were disgusting.
That was good.
Help me, Jack!
What? Caught my eye. Look, the idiot that threw the bottle at Josh Adokar that was racing away to score. It's just, I don't know. This year there's been so many things happening with people running on
pitch
the
invaders.
field. You know, it's just a joke. You know?
But I ask, okay, I used to be a security at the footy. What are the security doing? I know they can't stop erring, but the Dragons game that day, they had a pitch invader. It took them 5 minutes to get to him.
Maybe they need ex-football players that can run and tackle.
I just wonder what I'll have to take me. I will be honest with the security at Newcastle are really good, but some of the Sydney ones, what a bunch of muppets. But yeah, it's weird, eh? But yeah, totally agree. But saying that about Josh Adokar, excuse me, fastest man in league. I would like to see him bring back on grand final day the fastest man in the league race, because tell you what, it would be pretty good. You'd have Dom Young, you'd have Adokar,
one out of every team.
Yeah, well, pretty much so. Like for Manly, you'd have that
Jason Saab. Cody Ramsey from the Dragons is probably the quickest. I'd have him there.
Yeah, they also got
nobody.
What's his name?
Lee Adenryan. No, that's right. He doesn't play for him anymore.
No.
Marcus Ebo, he's pretty fast, isn't he? So
Who tracked him down when he was running, and he passed the ball inside and scored? God, I should know. Getting too old for that.
yeah, well,
Yeah, he's pretty quick.
yeah, you'd have one for each club.
Yeah, and have a big section.
It'd be good. I remember they did it years back with Darren Albert.
Oh, remember back in the old grand finals back in the day, you know, in the early 80s and 90s, they'd have the gift, you know, at the grand final.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, someone, you know, running there and race there, and it wasn't the teams that were actually in the grand final. I think it was just the teams outside.
Teams outside it, yeah. So that's the guy. They've got to bring that back. Bring it back in. I tell you what, God, it'd be a good race. Who's your money on?
Jason Saab is very, very quick. Once he gets going, and even Ryan Pappenhausen too. I think if you throw him in as well, he's pretty quick. But obviously, he probably can't run now because his patella's broken in 10 places. But
even the bloke at Thompson from the Titans.
Yeah. But no, I think Jason Saab would probably be my pick.
Saab?
Yeah.
Back in the day when I was playing league, in a race in school and stuff, I'd get nowhere. When I had out in the football field with the football on my arm and someone chasing me, I wasn't lightning fast, but I was always quicker. So
it's amazing how much you pick up
you had
on.
a purpose then.
Yeah, exactly.
But saying that too, I'm a big fan of Dom Young, and I reckon
it'd be a good. They'd probably have to do heats.
Yeah, I'd put my money on Young. I know at the moment I just think
big long stride.
Yeah, there's more of him to come. So.
Not if Sivo bumps him out of the road going down the street.
You'd have to catch him first. Anyway, well, that's what caught my eye this week, and I think something's going to change. But the Knights reserve grade.
Yes, the Knights reserve grade on the weekend went down to my team, actually, the Dragons, 24-22, right in the last 5 minutes. From all reports, it was a pretty good game, and Knights are now 4 points outside the 8 there, so they've got a bit of work to do to try and get into the.
Well, they've got to buy this weekend,
that's
so there's
right,
2 points.
Yeah, that's right. So, but I'm going to do probably a little bit more on the reserve grade
Each
as the
week.
season finishes up now and moving forward. So
so that'll be good to
Yeah.
keep an eye out on them each week
Yeah.
now and follow progress. And also next year we might follow the progress of the reserve grade each week now as well too, because you got them blokes coming through. So anyway, we might take a short break and be back shortly. Welcome back, and it's time for Around the Grounds. Big Gaz.
welcome, Gaz.
Yeah, welcome. I forgot the
Thanks, mate.
introduce you.
I thought you might have forgot me up the back here.
No, how good we forget you, mate.
All right, Thursday night it was a bit disappointing. The Eels went down to the Broncos, 36-14.
Wasn't a bad game, I thought.
Yeah. I thought we got ripped off in one spot there.
Well, they scored first, Parramatta, didn't they? And
Yeah, Sivo.
Yeah.
How'd you like to have that run at you?
No.
Nah.
Don't think so.
I'm silly but not stupid.
No.
On Friday night, the Dragons 20 over the Sea Eagles 6.
It was the Ben Hunt show again.
Yeah. I honestly didn't see this coming like that.
Yeah, big score. I thought it would have been a closer one.
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, I mean, the scoreline, we scored a try in the last set just before full time to make it, to blow that out. But it was a pretty tight game in that second stanza. We led 14-0 at half time, and Manly scored first in the second half, and I thought, well, looks like they're going to come back, and we defended well, and Manly made too many errors again in the second half, and we got away with it. So we're still in the hunt for the 8.
Yeah, well, some was that.
It was a good win.
Yeah.
The other one on Friday night
Oh, we can skip that.
was Knights 12, Roosters 42.
Yeah, very disappointing.
We'll skip straight over to Saturday now.
Yeah.
The Raiders and the Warriors, 26-14.
Wasn't a bad game.
Yep, the Warriors led 14-0 at half time.
Yeah,
Got run down in the second half again.
which is a shame because I want to see him.
Yeah, well.
Funniest thing I saw was
Ricky
Ricky Stewart
Stewart.
on the sideline. Yeah, they were done his calf.
Tell you what, Corey Harionara is playing well.
Oh,
Nearly a hat-trick.
Yeah, he's got two. Yeah.
Adam Elliott's playing well too.
Yep.
Hope he brings that kind of form with him.
Yep.
But yeah, that was a good game.
The other one on Saturday was the Panthers 20 over the Sharks 10.
Yeah.
Going well, the Panthers.
Yeah, they're going to be hard to
happy.
beat. They're going to be hard to beat, but I mean, the Sharks are still not. They're not.
Firing on all cylinders.
They're a top 8, but I don't think they've got. There's just something not complete there. So yeah, you'll see them in the 8, but you won't see them in the top 4.
I thought the other one on Saturday would have been a closer game. Rabbits 24, Storm 12.
Well, I picked this one last week, and I said that Rabbitohs would inflict Storm's 4th loss.
You did. I remember that.
And they jumped out of the box pretty early against Souths, and Melbourne just, I don't know, they're just struggling at the moment. A bit of their depth's been tested, and things are just not going the right way for them. So, which is, I guess, we don't see this very often with the Storm losing 4 in a row. So
yeah, something's not right there. But
they might have to get referee Cameron Smith back playing.
I don't care if they lose the rest of the season, to be honest.
Maybe.
Oh, I do for King here. Don't want to see them lose, but yeah, it'll be funny. The next one was a good one.
Yeah, Sunday, Bulldogs 36 over the Titans 26. A big scoring game, that one.
It wasn't a bad game. It was pretty entertaining.
Matt Burton and Addo Carr again. There's the shining lights.
Yeah, one of those tries of Addo Carr's was offside.
Oh, was that intercept that he?
Yeah. But he played well deserved. But yeah, Matt Burton couldn't kick a ball. You'll see that bloke in NFL before his career's over. NFL already sniffing around.
And you'd hate to be his dog.
You would.
I was waiting for you to say it. And the controversial last game, Cowboys 27, Tigers 26.
To be honest, this was probably the match of the round.
It was a good game, wasn't
It was a really good game. Like, the Tigers turned up. They
played well.
They couldn't have played any better.
It's the best they've played all year, and I think they did it for Jimmy Tamu for his 300th game. And good on him. Like James Tamu, it was 180 games at the Cowboys, so many at Penrith, and now at the Tigers. Top bloke. Like, I seen a little presentation towards him, a few different players that he's played with, what he meant to him. And I tell you what, it was
a nice touch for them too, especially being a former Cowboys player, to let him have that little limelight for 300 there. So
good bloke too,
especially on the field where they had the 30-metre mark and it had 300.
Oh, I actually didn't take notice of that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, good on him.
Yeah, it was nice.
Take me out off to him.
Nice touch by the Cowboys.
And to be honest, it was sort of, I don't know how you put it, sort of a bit of an emotional one where they had him sit there watching all these video messages to him and what he meant to all these people. It was really, really good. And I thought, good on him. He's obviously means a lot to so many people. So
yeah, hard enough playing one first grade game, but to play 300
in the front row too. Yeah. So anyway, that's around the grounds for last week, I should say. Yes. There's quite a few interesting games last week that I really enjoyed. So let's hope this week is the same as well. So, but we might get into Teamless Tuesday. Yes. So, I mean, the Knights, we have lost a few, but we've still got a half decent team, really. Excuse me. Number one, we've got Tex Hoy, Edric Lee on the wings with Heimel Hunt, Dane Gagai and Ali Tawala in the centres, Anthony Milford and Adam Clune in the halves, David Clemmer, Daniel Saifuni in the front row, Jaden Brayley in the in the hooker, and Tyson Frizzell, Mitch Barnett, and Brody Jones at lock. Brody Jones gets a start.
Gets a start, didn't he?
So really impressed with that. Phoenix Crossland, Jacob Sofidi, Basami Solar, and Matt Croker.
Is Lockie Fitzgibbon dropped or is he injured?
He's gone. I'll tell you, he'll be gone for the season. Shoulder.
He did injured?
Yeah.
I know he was struggling there during the game. He might have had a stinger or burner, what you want to call it. But
Any changes there that you thought might have happened that haven't, or?
I would have thought they might have given maybe someone a young reserve grader to take the play, like a fullback. Like I know everyone's been
Texas going too.
yes,
so.
but everyone's been talking about this Bailey Hodgson.
Oh, he's still injured.
Is he? Oh,
Yeah.
is he right? Okay, well then.
To be honest, obviously Kurt Mann's gone for the season too. Well, it's looking that way. If Dom Young was fit, I would have put Dom Young at fullback. Give him a go at that. I would have seen.
Yeah.
They got him in as a.
Yeah, got him in number 22.
Yeah, he's no chance of playing this week. I'd say he'll be. Yeah, I spoke to him today. It's not things aren't looking good. So for the rest of the year.
I like the idea
Poor
of Matt
bugger.
Croker back on the bench. I like Matt Croker.
Oh,
he's
hard worker.
He's a trier. Yep.
See, the two I would have liked to have seen there, but who do you take out? Leo Thompson, I don't think he's done anything wrong.
Yep.
And yeah, I don't know who you probably do take him in there for Pasami, but I'd also like to see Jesse Sue get a couple more games before he goes. But yeah,
Well,
apart from that,
yeah, well, it says he's on the outs bench. Has he been dropped, Leo Thompson, or is he injured as well?
I don't think he's injured. He was no, he couldn't have been because he was
in the outs.
he was 18th man last week.
Okay.
Back down to just see that don't make sense to me. They're dropping it. Yeah.
Injuries are mounting up, especially in the back situation. The forwards they don't seem to be.
But you see, this is another one of the mind games I think are being played because he's 18th man last week, doesn't get a run, so he hasn't done anything wrong. But now, Simi Sasagi's the 18th man. Yeah. And Leo Thompson's out altogether. So, please explain.
Unless you got hurt at training or something.
Well, they just had one of those round the table things where you pick your card and see what you've been given this week.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Leo Thompson's out altogether, like you said. So, yeah, I don't know, but yeah, to be honest, once again, too, I'd be looking for next year on a lot of things, and yeah, probably Texas on the outer for me. Like, no disrespect to him, but I'd say
Get someone else in. 'Cause
yeah,
you know.
But say that too, Texas will go play reserve grade. They're going to play finals football.
Well, they're at least a chance.
Yeah,
that's right.
So
yeah.
Anyway,
makes it hard because who's playing fullback for them now? Do you know? If you take him out and put him in the first, and they're not making it, and Tex does good in the reserve, and they keep him in, the other one misses out.
Yeah, well, that's a good point for Jesse Seal. Anyway, he might play a bit of finals football with the reserve grade before he goes, but still want to see him play at least one more first grade. Give him a good send off.
When's BB back, as in Bradman Best?
I think he might be out for the season too. I probably don't think they'll rush him back there. I think it was 3 to 4 weeks or something they're saying, so I'd say they'll probably just,
Okay.
Why would you rush him back unless you need to, I suppose?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
There's no need to, really, is there?
No.
All right, so we'll move on to the Bulldogs. Do apologise for my nose tonight.
What, being in the middle of your face?
Yeah.
Is that why you got a fat lip?
Mate, I think it is, hey. I think it's got something to do with her reaction to the medication or something, but yeah. We haven't been the best, me and the crazy lady. I've had the...
Maybe sneezing too hard and your lips decided to blow up.
Well, I thought he looked better than he did last week anyway.
Oh,
what do you reckon? Sorry.
But saying that, like, the dreaded man flu, now Paul Kiley knows what it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Women don't know what it's like till they get it.
They reckon, honestly, they reckon COVID is just the man flu. Finally, that women can get it. So, anyway, the Bulldogs are Jake Averillo, Jacob Carraz, former Newcastle player. Couldn't get a start with us. Now they're out there killing it. Aaron Sherlock, sorry if I got that wrong. Braden Burns, Josh Adokar, Matt Burton, and Kyle Flanagan. The forwards, Max King, Jeremy Marshall King, which is Benji Marshall's brother.
It is.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Paul Vaughan, who's off to...
Warrington.
Yeah. Jackson Tapane, Corey Waddell, Josh Jackson.
Another Newcastle product.
Josh Jackson. Yep. Interchange, Zach Docker Clay, Tavita Pango Jr., Joe Stimson, and Chris Petalo.
Isn't Tavita another Newcastle junior as well?
Yeah, he's the godfather of Sandy Metalia's boy, kid. So, yeah. Good team on paper. I did hear that there might be a bit of payback for Dane Gagai. So, I was on a social media site, they were saying that Pangai's going to go after Gagai, and I said, that's fine, because Clemmer said, I'll see you there. And they said, yeah, that's the problem, you'll have Clemmer there. Yeah, I said, well, come on.
That'd be interesting with Clemmer. Yeah,
Clem,
dog himself.
He won't back down. Big Clem, so good on him.
Yeah. If I was Tex Hoy and obviously the wingers this week, I'd be catching practice personified.
Oh, yes. That's what I mean with Tex. Like, we know he's a good player, but he's just not the safest end of the high ball. And you got Matt Burton, bomber aid. So why would you put Tex Hoy at fullback? Yeah. Do you play with this? Do you put Milford at fullback? And you bring Phoenix Crosland on to 6? And in attack, Milford could play like a roll up like that. And then you could bring like Leo Thompson into the squad. But I just think Texas is a wrong pick for fullback this week with the bomb Matt Burton.
He brings the rain when he kicks it.
That's right. So.
Yeah.
Continue on.
Yeah. Well, I suppose, Gaz, if you wanted to go to war, you'd want to take Matt Burton with you because he's good at dropping bombs.
Chicka boom.
Yeah. Yes. No, I think this is going to be a really, really good game. Obviously, both teams are down the bottom of the ladder, and the Dogs are actually in pretty good scoring form at the moment. So
yeah,
just to prove himself.
Yeah.
I guess who?
Hopefully, the weather's nice on Sunday, 2 p.m. So get out there and support the team.
I would have been good to see Dom Young in there against Adokar, but that would have been
a good duel.
Yeah,
good duel.
But also would have been good to see Kurt in this team. Would have given us that little extra. See, if Kurt plays, he's your fullback.
Kurt.
But yeah, unfortunately he's not. So Kurt plays, he gets a fullback for mine. But
has Dane Gagai played? Did he play fullback at Souths?
Oh, he could have, but
I think he did for short.
Yeah, I know Milford did at Canberra.
Yeah, Milford was all right at Canberra, but that was when he was, when he was playing some good footy. I'm not saying he's not playing now, but
yes, you are.
He was pretty good. He was pretty good when he first came out in the scene for Canberra as a fullback. He's done the job there.
As weird as this may sound, too, Brody Jones played a bit of 5'8" there last year. Got thrown in the deep end. Didn't go too bad.
You can throw Brody in the centres as well if you need to. He's
That's
a
right.
bit of a mix to fix it.
So I wouldn't put him in at 5'8" against this, but in a centre maybe and push Gagai to the wing, Heim will Hunt even to the fullback. One of that. I just think Texas is not the answer. I hope I'm wrong and he proves me wrong and has a blinder. But yeah, I just think he's going to get bombarded with bombs.
Yeah. Gets the first couple and takes them. Get his confidence up.
Hopefully. I'd like to see him go out in a high. So, chances are he's probably going to be there for the rest of the year. So,
yep.
But saying that, as I said, if Dom Young comes back, put him in at fullback. Just let him have a go. See what he's like. Anyway, we might take a short break and be back shortly. And welcome back. Time for crew review and this week's games. Yeah, some interesting games this week.
You're going to get on the right page?
I am on the right page. No, I've been given the...
You've been given the bum steer.
I have. I've been given the wrong
Was that your
information.
apology, was it?
Yeah. My apologies. I've been given the wrong information here.
All right. Well, Citizen, while you're trying to find it, I'll start off with Thursday night at, shall I say, Gay Pride Park.
Pothole Land.
Yeah, we'll go the Seagulls versus the Roosters.
Yeah, well, I'm going to take the Roosters in this one.
Are the Eagles going to fight back and make it a game of it?
Well, this game really hinges on...
Who plays it? Who do you see who is back for the Eagles? James Sigiaro.
Oh, he used to, yes.
Yeah. Remember old James Sigiaro played with Penrith and then...
That's right, he was supposed to be back last week.
Who did he go after Penrith? Was it
Brisbane?
Played unreal at Penrith. That's who I reckon Penrith should be going after. Get him back home. Because
he's been playing well in the feeder team for Manly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's been going pretty well there.
If I was Penrith, I'd be chasing him. They're losing Happy Coruscant, so I'd be chasing this bloke. Right.
I'm going the Roosters.
Yeah, Roosters for me.
Yeah, Roosters.
But I think it'll be a close game, this one.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll start off with another game on Friday this time at 6 p.m. over in across the ditch. The Warriors versus the Storm.
I'm going to take it upset here.
Same here.
Yeah.
Warriors.
Yeah. I'm just not convinced. I know they're in 5th and it's 5th against 13th, but travelling all that way and the Storm, but there's something just not right with the Storm. Yeah, part of it. Just keep going, guys.
Yeah, well, I think everyone that's out there that doesn't follow the Storm would like to see them lose 5 in a row.
Hey, ain't that the truth? Yeah, so it's Warriors for me, eh?
Warriors.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go.
Oh, this is the next one.
Ah, yes, Friday, 7:55 p.m. The match of the round, I believe, the Riverworms versus the Penny Panthers.
What are you looking at me for? You know who I'm taking?
Okay.
Who's beat Penrith before?
They have, yes.
Who?
The Riverworms.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
can we do it again? That's the thing.
Why? Why do you think they can do it again? There's your question.
Because they've got to prove themselves they can. They've done it before. They've got to prove it again to be a contender for the top 4.
I like your answer, but I'm going to go the Panthers.
It's going to be a hard game.
Oh, yeah. The clash of Regan Campbell-Gillard and James Fisher-Harris.
Yep.
That'll be awesome.
Money just for that.
Yeah, true. I'll take the Panthers in a close one.
Yeah, I'm going to go the Penrith Panthers.
If it wasn't against the Eels, I'd go the Panthers. But
well, you got to go your team, don't you?
That's right. That's right. 100%.
Yeah, unless you don't think they're going to win, obviously. But
the Eels are still up there. They're
hot and cold.
But to me, they're a 4th or 5th. They're in that 4 or 5 position to me. Like they're still in with a chance, and I think come final time, like it's a whole different ball game. They'll surprise if you.
Oh, look, ideally you want to be finishing in the top 4. You get 2 bites at the cherry.
100%.
Yep.
But yeah,
you know, I think once, as you're right there, Dan. Once you get into the playoffs, it's a different ball game.
That's right. Throw all the competition out the window, but I think the Panthers have got the minor premiership wrapped up.
Oh, yeah.
So, regardless if they win or not, it's an achievement already, I think. So,
exactly.
But it'll be an awesome game, and yeah,
I just hope Parramatta bring it. You know, like
I like to see them.
I hate a game when you sit there and you go to watch it and
it goes to yeah.
Well, if
They might as well.
Moses and first of all, we'll start off with the forwards get the roll on. Moses and the backs and Gutherson, you know, that all just flows on to that.
How good's Dylan Brown going? Jesus,
Dylan Brown's
quick.
had a very, very good season.
Yeah.
Rumour has it that Nathan Brown is going to St George, huh?
There was a bit of rube there last week. There was going to be some sort of, and this is before the August
Window.
deadline, whatever the window is now. So Tarek Sims, who's
To the Storm.
currently going there next year to Melbourne, he could go to Melbourne now due to their higher injury toll, and that will have a domino effect, which will see Nathan Brown come to us, and I think there's someone else in that lot as well. So
Yeah.
they're all just trying to get all the
See,
ducks in line.
The Storm are now trying to get Josh Adokar back for the rest of the season.
That's already been knocked back in the head already.
But they're trying?
Yeah.
So does that mean if the Panthers lose Jerome and Luai, they'll go for Matt Burton to come back?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There was also there was actually a funny thing on I saw on social media with everybody coming back. I did see that Billy Slater and Cameron Smith and all the other.
I don't think that'll be happening.
Yeah, come back just to finish off the rest of the season. So
Tell you what, Billy Slater's proved himself as a coach, hasn't he?
And did you ever see him in them? Wasn't strongman stuff. It was on Saturday afternoon.
yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
He
yeah,
climbing the wall and,
right.
and stuff, mate. He just flogged every one of them.
I know it was some athlete, athlete with all different
that's good.
sportsmen.
Yeah. They had AFL and league.
Not bad for a jackwork jockey.
Yeah, true. The Sharks and the Rabbitohs, the next one on Saturday on the 30th of July. What a day.
What about the Raiders?
I tell you what, I've been bummed.
You've been stitched up, haven't you?
The Titans and the Raiders.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm going Raiders.
Yeah, Raiders. To me.
Raiders, the way the Titans are going.
The Raiders been playing good footy too, so.
Yeah.
All right, on to the Sharks and Rabbits there.
He got rid of that one quick, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, there's not much to talk about there.
Yeah, no.
The Rabbits are me. Even though they're at 6th spot, I think Latrell and Cody will click. And I'm just not convinced with the Sharks, eh?
Damien Cook's in good form again.
Yeah. So, Sharks are mine.
You're the young Sharks, eh?
Oh, sorry, Rabbits are mine. The Sharks are just not.
It's the medication.
Oh, it
You
is.
are- yeah,
It's gone.
It's almost time for bed for you.
Oh, it's past it, yeah.
Oh, Big Dog went 3 hours ago.
I'd like to see the Sharks win for no other reason because I don't like the Rabbitohs, but I think the Rabbitohs will be too good.
Yeah, I just like the Rabbits are in some, as I said, good form, and I mean it could.
And plus they're coming close to Parramatta on the ladder.
There you go. Yeah, I'm going to take the Rabbits. On just on the basis they're in some good form at the moment. But,
Yeah.
you know, I wouldn't be surprised if the Sharks, you know, win this one as well. So it's a 50-50 game.
Yeah.
So.
The Broncos and the Tigers.
I'd like to see the Tigers play like they did last week.
I think
that'd be a really good game.
It's going to be hard to beat Broncos, but they've been
Yeah.
playing some good footy. It'll be a good game, but if they play like they did last week,
it'd be a good game.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if they've stayed up there because it's in Brisbane.
Could have.
So, yeah, actually,
Save a bit of the jet lag.
it
And
wouldn't be bad to put a lazy 20 on the Tigers. Actually,
At $5.50 playing there, 100%.
we should
but
do
bet
it.
responsibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, gamble responsibly, everybody.
Yeah, so Broncos for me.
Yeah, Broncos, but I wouldn't write the Tigers off.
No.
Yeah, Broncos for me, but I'd like to see the Tigers just for the sake of what happened last week. Just
Give it to them.
Well, at least get a win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'll be out the proven point as well. So
They might get the run of the calls this week.
yeah, true. And the Knights and the Bulldogs.
Knights. I
You're
mean,
only sitting saying that because you're sitting behind.
No. I think they owe it to their fans, especially this year. They've had 5 losses at home.
Got to
by-
win for my birthday.
Well, that's true as well. But
We'll go that way. Yeah.
And the young bloke, Cruz's birthday too, same day.
Yeah, no, I just think 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon, good crowd in. Hopefully, it's a nice day, and the Knights can win this one and win comfortably.
Yeah, I'll go the Knights.
I'll go the Knights. It'll be a good one, like with Burton and like you said, Texoy in the.
I tell you what, if they don't play any well, they play like dismal performance against the Dogs, don't be surprised if they get booed off. Oh, you won't hear me doing it. They could get beat by 100 each week and I still wouldn't boo them, but
Yep.
I reckon some of the crowd will give it to them. So, yeah.
No one deserves to be booed.
No, I don't agree with it, but yeah, just the way Connor Watson got booed the other week, I just think that.
I think that's just more of the fact that he was just the next night's player, and then just
Yeah, but I think you'll find
They
if
probably
we
stirred
play.
him up more because he played well.
Oh, yeah.
he did.
And the Drag Queens and the Cowboys.
I got to go to Cowboys.
Yeah.
No, no.
I'm going to go the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm impressed with the Cowboys. Not that I'm not impressed with the Dragons, but I had the Cowboys get the spoon. So they're in second spot, so
I think they'll play better than what they did against the Tigers.
100%.
I'd say the coach would have given them a bit of a.
An upful.
Yeah, I think they went out there half-hearted and think, oh well, where we are and there where they are,
Yeah.
and didn't perform. So I think they're going to come to the party. But I'd like to see the Dragons give them a good run.
I'd like to. Yeah. I'd like to see Dragons.
You going
get
for the
up there.
Cowboys too?
Oh, Cowgirls, 100%. No, I think the Dragons will definitely. If Ben Hunt is on his game again, the rest of the team will follow suit, and we should get over the line. Now, we have got a horror injury toll again. Cody Ramsey last week had a horrific injury that looked like season-ending, but he's only out for 2 weeks. He's only done a medial strain. I don't know if any one of you guys saw the incident last week against Manly, but he was twisted in a tackle, almost bent in 3. And so he's
How
like,
do you get bent into 3?
I don't know. It was just it was horrific.
It was like the old. What was the old thing they used to ban? Punchinello, wasn't it?
Anyway, so we've got a few injuries, but we won't make excuses. We need to win again. Otherwise, we've got no hope of making the top 8 because following Cowboys, we've got the Sharks after that, and Brisbane to finish in the next 5 or 6 rounds. So it's a tough run home for the boys. But
To be honest, Tim, I'm looking at the run home this time of year. Teams that are going to come up against Newcastle, the Tigers, and the Titans, be very wary. Because these are the sides at this time of year that you
Got
need.
nothing to play for.
That's right, they're going to pull your pants down.
Yeah.
So, they're playing for a bit of pride.
Yep.
But yeah,
I'd like to see the Dragons get up, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think. I think the Cowboys would be just that little bit.
I don't mind the Dragons.
Yep.
But yeah, I do like the Cowboys this year. I'm very impressed with the Cowboys. So
I wonder if the Cowboys will get a couple of horrible calls this week to make up for what happened last week. I'm hoping
you never know. But
I think the Dragons will win by
6.
what, 6?
Won't be by many. I don't. It'll be 1 to 12. That's
Could
my
be
pick.
another field goal in it or something.
Yeah. I mean, the Cowboys ripped us apart last game we played up there.
how good was that field goal from
Valentine.
Valentine?
It's on, yeah.
Now they to Townsend. Townsend. No, straight. They had that work.
Had it worked. Yep.
Yeah.
So if we do win, it won't be a big win, but it'll be a big win because we'll get over the Cowboys. But
They won't win by much.
No, I don't think so. No.
A question for you is, just to throw this in. When I was watching the game the other day, Andrew Johns said to Cameron Smith, I think it was, when do you think they should go for a field goal? And it was about, I don't know, 15, 18 minutes out, I think. And he says, no, it's
Too early.
Too early. What's your think? When I used to play in that, I thought, if it's looking pretty even, you take a field goal, you get it, because there's a lot of good field goal.
And you back your defence to win the game.
No, you come back and you're having a rest. You're getting the ball back again.
Yeah, but these days it's all changed with the short kickoffs. I get what you mean, about 100%. So even late in the first half, I'm a big fan for late in the first half. If you only got like 10 or 20 seconds left,
Yeah, have a crack.
take a point.
Have a crack.
Taking an extra point at half time.
Yep.
There could be that difference between that. Yeah, I like what you're saying.
I think, as I said, if you are on the attack and you've got the sheer weight of possession in the second half or whatever it comes down to, if you're leading by 6 with 15 to go, I'd probably have a shot. because you want to back your defence to hold by 7. Even if they score a converted try.
I'm just not a big fan of when you got consecutive sets against a team and you got them on the back foot and then they get a penalty, they go for the 2, go for the 2.
Yeah, no.
You've had them on the ropes. Keep going.
That's like, what about when they go for a field goal in the first half? You know what I mean?
Yep.
You might be leading by 6 or you might be leading by... or you might be even, and you just decide to go 1 point up at half time. I don't think there's any time's a good time for a field goal.
A point's a point.
Depending on how the situation's running.
Kurt Mann done it last year when we were playing against the Dragons. It was 30 seconds before half time. Pop one over.
I like the idea.
What happened in that game?
Come out and he got knocked out.
That's right. That's the one that Ravalawa knocked him out. Yeah.
I like the idea because
play well,
at any time through the game, like if you're down their end and like you're saying, if you got on the back foot, keep going. But if you haven't, take a shot.
That can break the camel's back.
Yeah,
at one
you
point.
come back and then you score and kick the goal. They got to score twice.
That's right. Psychologically, it's
Wayne Bennett said, when you're down there and you've got to come back with something.
Yeah, true. Good point, though. Very good. Yeah, I like that idea. Anyway, just quickly, we were going to draw the mower tonight, but due to the fact that myself and the crazy lady have been unwell and circumstances, we're going to do it next week.
Sorry for all that.
Yeah, Jason and my mower, we'll draw it. So all you got to do is like the show, follow the show, and share the post of the mower that will be up tomorrow, and you're in the draw. Simple as that.
Simple as that.
And don't forget the lolly giveaway. Guess the lollies. How much the lollies are in the jar.
I'll just grab them for you, Dino.
Sweet.
That's what they are. They're sweets.
Yes, they are. And we were going to give away a fair bit of stuff tonight as well, but we might give a pack away next week. So, former Gary's falling over. He's fallen.
It's all right. It's all right.
So we might take a short break and come back and wrap it up. All right, guys, and welcome back. It's time for bold predictions. My bold prediction is the big Clam will score. He's got to score. He's got to score this week.
He's got to do one of them. He's got to get it right one day.
He's going to score for my birthday and the young fella's birthday. So
and that activates a Gosling.
It activates a Gosling.
Who's doing the Gosling?
Minion.
Minion.
Yeah, Mitch.
Mitch the Minion.
Yep. So here we doing the Gosling.
We'll have to get him to do it anyway and just and put on a loop.
He loves it. Your bold prediction.
My bold prediction is, well, I'm going to say the Dragons are just going to win and win comfortably.
Oh, that is bold. Gaz.
My bold prediction is Parra to win in a very, 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 very close one, and Dylan Brown to score.
Oh, nice.
How many? Just one?
Well, if they get over the try for one, we're lucky. Against Penrith.
Yeah, there were some good games this weekend.
There's some cracking games there again.
Yeah, we'll be going to the Knights game. Well, I think we will be. I dare say we will be, but I'm not sure what she's got planned. But don't forget Little Legends.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So basketball, netball, soccer, croquet, whatever the sport is you play. Softball, badminton, whatever the sport is you play, male or female, enter the competition.
Lawn bowls too, just for my lawn bowling friends
Whoa.
out there.
I don't think there's junior lawn bowls, is there? There is? I stand corrected. I didn't think it was. I thought it was because it was played at bowl
Croquet.
club. Yeah, croquet.
There is juniors that play.
Yeah, because it was at bowl club, I thought it might have had to be.
No, you don't have to be. You can.
There you go.
There's kids that play it. So.
Yeah, don't forget also Say we have a $500 tattoo voucher we'll be launching soon. $500.
I've been doing some weights lately.
Yeah?
Yeah, building up the biceps so I can get a nice tat.
Yeah.
You know.
Is that chicken soup you were telling me about?
It was.
So yeah, I'll be looking forward to that. So yeah, stay tuned. Lots of good things coming, and possibly next week we'll announce our new major sponsor. So yeah, a very popular one. I think this one will be.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. So anyway, guys, a shout out to the crazy lady too. I hope she feels better soon.
Yes.
Come on and helped us out big time, and yeah. Taking me away for my birthday, so I think something. I think.
Well, I
think
hope
you might be-
you're okay before the weekend is out too.
He might be on chicken soup as well.
Well, yeah, what about? I think. I don't know. She's got some surprises, so I'm just. Yeah.
You might have to wear a bit of lippy for the weekend.
No, she's taking me away, not you.
Oh,
Anyway, thanks, guys. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
And Jono should be back next week.
got off my bed today to get here. So
Yeah, crook again. Anyway, that's
Keeping your seat warm, Big Johnson.
the Big Johnson. So once a night.
Always a night.
good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Also, before we go, we'd like to say a big thanks to our sponsors.
Yes.
We forgot, or not forgot, but we want to sort of try and incorporate them into the show. But big shout out to Hymix, Newcastle Live, Mobile Travel Agents, Sayers Inc.,
Purnell.
Steak and Chops Butchery. I tell you what, I'm getting some
Snags are nice.
I'm getting some meat next week, so get on board. Yeah, Purnell, shout out Purnell, Sports Power, Muso's Corner. So yeah, and don't forget Burton Automotive.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you want a new car, or go check out their other shops as well, the Hunter 4x4. Well, that's a jump on board. They've got some awesome specials weekly too, so check them all out, guys, and catch you next week. Hello? Is it me you're looking for? We're not going to FaceTime you.
He's naked.
That's it. That's caught my eye for the week. Good night.
Represent our steel town for the latest on the boys and what's going down. You there right in the frame, rapping about our team and the latest game.